So let's give him a round of applause.
Give him a good round. Come on.
All right, fellas. All right. What I wanted to do is I wanted to actually come out here and talk to you guys. One, because I know what it's like to play for East. I know what it's like to be on that football field. I know what it's like to be inside that building over there. It's a little bit different when you're here at East. You know, and the reason why I say that is because, you know, we play against the best team. You know, we're in a tough district. We're in a tough division. You know, we don't shy away from, we have to play Trinity. We have to play the Ballards. We have to play the Bucks. We have to play all those teams, right?
Yes, sir.
Right?
Yes, sir.
All right, so what I want you guys to understand that this is the beginning of the season. It's all about that connection. Y'all understand that?
Yes, sir.
It's about a connection that you have to have. And I'm going to tell you this. When I was here, that's what we had to have. We had to have that connection because at the end of the day, we want to make sure that we have a successful season. And when I'm talking about a successful season, I'm not saying 10 wins, 8 wins. I'm just saying that you have to think that you're going to have a successful season. You can't put it on wins and losses. And I'm going to give you an example of this. One thing that you have to understand that every player has to have is this thing right here. What is that?
Heart.
You gotta have heart, man. And that's what I want you guys to understand. You gotta play on this field with heart. It's not about size. It's not about any of those things, any of those different things. It's about this right here. But the other thing that you have to have is that mindset. If you don't start training that mind to think that you're gonna win, or that you're going to be able to be successful on the field, none of this, what I'm talking about, matters. And the reason why I like to come at the beginning of the season, because you have to start right at the beginning of the season. You go through practice, summer, that scrimmage don't mean nothing, right? But you can dominate in the scrimmage. In the first game of the season, things can happen, right? What I want you guys to understand is you gotta make sure that you start putting yourself in a mindset that you're gonna win. And I'm gonna tell you, if you start doing that, it'll go a long way. A great coach once said, at one point in the game, you're gonna have a one-on-one. I mean, you gotta believe that. Raise your hand if you believe that. At some point in the game, you're gonna have a one-on-one. You have to win your one-on-one. That's for the team's success. You hear me?
Yes, sir.
So you have to win your one-on-one when you have that opportunity. Win your one-on-one. The other thing that I want you to understand, you have to see what benefit are you to the team. What benefit do you bring to the program? What benefit do you bring to the school? What benefit do you bring to Kentucky high school football? I mean, what value are you? Every one of y'all have y'all value. I don't care if you're the manager, if you're the one who sets somebody else up to be able to start in front of you. Everybody's valuable to the team. And y'all know that old saying, you're only as good as your what? You're only as good as your what? So you gotta make him good. Alright?
Sir.
And this is how I'm gonna end it. You gotta discover who you are. When you discover who you are, you start to understand what your skill sets are. It's just a natural ability, what your beliefs in, what your self-confidence is. The second thing I want you to know, you got to distinguish what your strengths and your ability is. So what I mean by that, whatever you're strong at, whatever you're good at, make sure you become great at it. If you dominate and get in between the tackles, you dominate that. If you're good at that cornerback, at that receiver, make sure whatever you distinguish your strength, make sure you dominate at that. The third thing I want you to remember, you got to determine what success means to you. Not what it means to your friend, your mom, your dad, the coach. You have to understand what success means to you. Because that's what it'll come and it'll start to count for the team. Everybody get that?
Yes, sir.
The last one I'm going to say, you gotta develop a game plan. And not only developing a game plan for the football field, you got to develop that game plan for life too. So You can't do the last one if you don't do all of the top three that I just gave you. If you don't discover, distinguish, or determine, you can't develop. Right?
Sir.
So, and here's how I like to end everything that I do. I always ask this question. When the game's on the line, what are you going to do? When the game's on the line, what are you going to do?
When you're one-on-one.
Everybody has their own different opinions, right? That's what it comes down to. When the game's on the line, you got to know that you got to step up to the plate. Whatever it means to you, you have to step up. Because if you don't, most people don't. When the game's on the line, everybody wants to be the hero, right? Nobody wants to be the one who's out there on that island like that corner is, right? That's why I like coaching cornerback. Because when that guy's out on the island, everybody sees your mistakes. Everybody sees when you're a hero, right? And if you do mess up, it has to be what? You have to forget about it quick. Because you got another play that you got to get ready for. And that's why I always used to tell my corners, when they mess up in the game, I'll chew you out in practice. But in the game time, I say, maybe just owe me one. Give me one back. All right?
Yes, sir.
All right, fellas, I want to wish you guys good luck on the season. I appreciate the coach allowing me to come out here and at least talk to you guys. But just know this, man. We Eastern Eagles. And just know, if you believe right up in here, every last one of y'all, you're going to have a little trouble in the game. But what I want you to understand, when that trouble comes, you got to embrace it. You got to embrace the trouble because it's going to come at some point in the game. And what I want you to do is make sure you accept that trouble. But the most thing that how you can defeat that trouble, most great players can anticipate when that trouble is about to happen. So what I want you to do is make sure when that trouble, and it's going to happen at some point in this first game. And right there is when you'll have that pull and break. Either you're going to break as a player or as a team, or you're going to pull it through. All right?
Yes, sir.
All right, thanks. I appreciate that.